Hey, everybody. Hey there. Hey, replay people. I heart you, all my replay people. Yo, we got a made-up studio today. I'm at a conference in Orlando, Florida, so we got to make it do what it do. But hey there to everybody. As we give a moment for live people to join us. Greetings to each of you. If it is your first time, welcome to the Midday Moment. I'm your host, Dr. Davina Jones. The Midday Moment is the place where we remind ourselves to expect great things. And we're expecting great things not because we ignore the questions of our day, not because we ignore the challenges of our day. We're expecting great things because we recognize that we are fully human and fully divine. In our human selves, we got some stuffs. We got a bunch of stuff all packed up in our human cells. But no need to worry, because in our divine selves, we got answers, y'all. We got rivers that we can flow in, that we can live in, rivers that's full of our joy, our hope, our peace, our answers, our resolve, our resilience. And so the Midday Moment is designed to make sure that you are tapping into your divine, because when you tap into your divine, you tap into your river of resilience. You tap into your river, as I said before, of answers. And so that's why we're here, right here in the middle of the day. So I get a chance to kind of take a break, take a little bit of a step aside from all of the busyness in my day, and share with you as I engage my own spiritual practice. Come on, y'all. It's time for the midday moment. Come on. It's time for the midday moment. Yeah. It's time for the midday moments. Whoa, it's time. I'm expecting, come on, OG, sing it. I'm expecting great things. Everybody say, I'm expecting great things. Come on, believe it. I'm expecting great things. I'm expecting great things. Now, where are you expecting at? Let me hear you. In my life, yeah, I'm expecting great things. In my home, oh, I'm expecting great things, yeah. All around me, I'm expecting great things, hey. Eyes may not see, but I choose to believe. You may not see, but I choose to believe. They may not see, but I choose to believe. Sometimes I may not see, but I choose to believe. Everybody say great things. Yay! All right, y'all, say thank you, theme song. Come on, say thank you, theme song. It's okay. It's okay to talk out. And our theme song says back to us, you're welcome. All right, I got all sorts of sides of me, y'all. I got corny sides, I got serious sides, and all that stuff. All right, so welcome to the Midday Moment. And like I said, I'm away at a conference, and so I gotta move on here kind of fast because I've got to be on time. And but I still had a moment to do my midday moment because it's a part of my practice, and so I got a chance to still away. And I'm grateful for it because this is how I live, y'all. There's a certain way that I live. I'm very intentional. There's a certain way that I live so that I can overcome on purpose. There's a certain way that I live, so that I can live on purpose. And there's a certain way that I live and certain things that I do so that I can live out my purpose. Okay, I used to say that little refrain all the time in the early days of the midday moment. I'll get back to it and maybe go back and check out how I say it or just come up with a fresh way of saying it. But here it is again. There's a certain way that I live. so that I can overcome on purpose. I got questions. I got stuff too. You should see me before I put this lipstick on. All right. So there's a certain way that I live so that I can overcome on purpose, a certain way that I live, certain practices that I have so that I can live on purpose. I plan to have more peace in my body. I plan to have more peace in my mind, and I plan to have more peace in my money. And there's a certain way that I live so that I can then live out my purpose, because I believe that each of us come into this earthly experience with certain gifts, talents, and sensitivities that help to reveal and point us in the direction of why are we here. A lot of people experience variations of depression, oppression, suppression, because we're trying to figure out. I think there's a reason why I'm here. What is it? And so these gifts, talents, and sensitivities, they kind of give us insight and give us little guides and give us different clues. All right. So as a part of my practice, woo, I'm reading Life Changing Prayers. Life Changing Prayers. I got a little country in me. Life Changing Prayers. All right. So I'm reading Life Changing Prayers. I spent about a year listening to country music, y'all. I'll tell y'all that story later. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you later. It's okay. So we're reading Life Changing Prayers. It's available on Amazon. I'm telling you, bestseller, 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 because it's life changing, life changing, life changing, life changing, life changing. All right. And so I've been doing very quickly, just kind of recalling the prayers that we've read through already. We have read through and studied a little bit of the contentment prayer, the courageous prayer, the creative prayer. That creative prayer, I think, has to be like one of my favorites. The energy prayer, the expansion prayer, the focus prayer, the fifth dimension prayer, the fulfillment prayer, the goodness prayer, the giving prayer, the healing prayer, the harvest prayer, the limitless prayer, the oneness prayer, the openness prayer, the positive prayer, the prosperity prayer. And today we are reviewing the source prayer. It sounds life changing already. Yes. And remember the foundation of prayer for us. Prayer is your two-way conversation with God. And because God is love, it's really your two-way conversation with love. And so we're inviting you to have this ongoing two-way conversation with love, with the energy of love. It is life changing when you see it that way and you embrace it that way. And as you embrace this conversation with love, prayer doesn't change the thing. Prayer changes you. Your love conversation changes you. Your love conversation lifts you. It expands your consciousness. It expands you. It raises you up. It takes you on the mountain so you can see from the top. Because if you're looking at everything from the valley, everything looks like impossible. And so it's important that you learn how to create vision for yourself. And so prayer lifts you. Your love conversation lifts you so that you can change the thing. Prayer is not going to change the thing. Prayer is going to change you so that you can change the thing. Okay. And so the source prayer, I'm almost, I got to go. Okay. The source prayer. Listen, I know you thought Santa Claus was your source. We have lied to you so many times. We've lied to you since you was this many. We've been lying to you since you was this many. Starting off with stuff like Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, making you think the tooth fairy, somebody flying around here in a window at 2 o'clock in the morning to take your teeth and give you some money. We've been lying to you since you were this many, y'all. We've been lying, 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 lying. And now we got to tell the truth, because these lies have really made us quite dysfunctional. Santa Claus is not your source. Tooth Fairy is not your source. The fairy godmother is not your source. Love is your source. God is your source. Love. God is love. Love is your source. And because we have been lied to since this many about Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, we grow up trying to make everybody and everything our Santa Claus. We grow up trying to make everybody and everything our Tooth Fairy. So your little boyfriend, your little girlfriend, you try to make them your Santa Claus. You try to make them your little genie in the bottle. And they're not it. You try to make your titles, Your degrees. You try to make them your Santa Claus because you got this title, you got this degree. Somehow this gonna be your Santa Claus and your tooth fairy in the middle of the night coming down the chimney. How that big man got down the chimney is beyond me, but we made him get down there in our big old lie. So you grow up making all these other entities, trying to make them your source. Because we done taught you that since you was how many? Say it. This many. Come on, put it in the chat. We've taught you these lies since you were what? This many. And now we got to face the truth because we have become dysfunctional, trying to make a Santa Claus and a tooth fairy in all these situations when love is your source. Love is your source. God is your source. When you trust in the seat of love, when you sit in the seat of love, when you sit in the seat of love and you see from the seat of love, my God, when you sit in the seat of love, when you see from the seat of love, and when you say from the seat of love, I feel a pulley anointing on me. When you sit in the seat of love, when you see in the seat of love, and when you say from the seat of love, I'm sitting in the seat of love. When you sit, see, and say from the seat of love, honey, things happen. You make things happen because love is the source. God is love. Love is God. God is your source. Everything else, it is a resource. Everything else is a resource. It functions on your behalf because of love. And you trust love, not the resources. Resources come and go. Love is everlasting. Resources come and go. Your car, your house, this hotel, this computer, this device, all this stuff come and go. It's going to tear up at some point. They're going to have to come in here and refurbish. It's actually pretty cute. You know, they must have already done that. But it ain't going to last forever. Resources don't last forever. Do not make them your source. God is your source. I got to go. Here's the source prayer. God is my source. Everyone, everything else in my life is a resource. I receive all the resources, channels, and conduits that God flows through to bless me. I receive all the resources, channels, and conduits that God flows through, that love flows through to bless me. Why? Because I sit, I see, and I say from the seat of love. It is so, and so it is. And so I let it be. God bless you, everybody, and God be you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being with me on my little lunch break. I bless you. Thank you, thank you. I hope to see you tomorrow here. I may have to get in here a little early and do some pre-recording or what have you, but I hope to share with you again. This is blessing me, and I pray that it is blessing you. Thank you for your comments, your hugs, your likes, your shares, and all that stuff, your donations, all of it. I thank you for all of your expressions of kindness. I appreciate you. It's an encouragement to me. Thank you, everybody. God bless you and God be.